Hey fire signs, and welcome to your weekly reading. We are going to see what's going on in the eclipse energy for you guys. It's the third time I'm trying to do your reading. The first two times it didn't record, so let's hope third time's a charm. This is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to use the wisdom of the hidden realms for what the eclipse energy was hiding and now is coming to light. So let's see. The Dragon's Duel, inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. So it is a 23 in the deck, which does break down to a 5 in numerology. So it could be all about changing. You're at like a fork in the road. It is both your ally and it's your challenger. And it represents the tension that the opposites are bringing in your life right now. So even though the truth is what we live, the truth is that we live like together, like in unity, but we experience the duality of faith and doubt and love and fear and right and wrong and yes and no, black and white. You get the point. But this aspect of your current experience is really asking you to accept that although you may be going one way, another way may call you to go a totally different direction. So now is the time to ask yourself whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. Are you, because there are choices in life, and decision making also solves that inner conflict within you. So you're torn between the two dragons virtually, and the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. So, you know, you got to make a choice. You got to pick a side. Which one is it? If you choose the one that is of your highest good or your best intentions, then whatever this is will be in your favor. I hope that makes sense. I just kind of rambled there. Let's see what our romance angels have for you, fire signs. What do they need to know in love? Some sort of big choice here, fire signs. Okay, you have expressed your love and worth waiting for. The first two times I did your reading, worth waiting for also came out. So go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Divine timing is at work. There's something that you're going to have to choose, and you may have to choose the latter. It may not come to you as quick as you want it, but the best choice will be worth waiting for. So don't hold back on telling somebody how you feel. It's going to be positive in the long run. Let's see. Let's get one for Aries here. Yeah, it's time to make a choice. Are you all in or all out is what I'm hearing. If you're all in, express your love. And that relationship that you're wanting will come to you in time. There could be some conflict going on between the relationship. Aries, you guys got the Alien, Leo. And like I said, this does break down to a 5, so there is change coming. But that could be change for the better. It doesn't mean the end of a relationship or the end of a job. It just means change. Change, much needed change. Leos, you guys got the Moon. And Sagittarius. Sagittarius, one card for Sagittarius, please. One card for Sagittarius. Well, maybe, Saggy. Your card just doesn't want to come out. One card for Sagittarius, please, what they need to know this week. You got the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, and the shared energy between all fire signs is the King of Cups. Okay, so, oopsie. I suppose I should pull that out. Okay, so we will start with Aries here. So I'll scoot these two over and we'll work with them in just a second. First, Aries, we're going to work with you with the alien. So, with this card, it's all about like going deep within. There is some sort of remembering, there's something really miraculous surfacing. It's like a rekindling of your dreams, new possibilities, new worlds, but you have to make the choice in order to get there. It's asking you to really just weave in your wisdom that you've gained here in your life here on earth, into new forms of expression that you've never had before, and know your worth. You are perfect just the way you are. I feel that's important to say right now. Be free, seek answers within you, go deeper and understand more of the universe. This is like the Hermit card in regular tarot. So it's time to do something you've never done before, because you have these spectacular visions. Being in this world, no matter what, the journey for you is back home to the light, to the stars. So you're really at a crossroads as far as doing what your heart feels is right and doing what people tell you should do. Like, I got to get some clarifiers on that, because that was Page of Cups. Okay, so the moon, this definitely is coming out in this eclipse energy. What you're doing now is not fulfilling you emotionally. It could be a job. It could be spiritually. It could be with your family, friends, a lover. Just something is not quite enough. You're wanting this King of Cups energy, and it's coming in as this page. You're feeling very just unfulfilled, and you know you deserve better. You know you want better, and it's out there for you. But you're afraid of speaking your truth will bring down somebody's world, your parents, your family, your friends, somebody you're with. But it's really calling you to take charge of your vision, to know that you have to take this fork in the road and choose a path, because it's going to be worth it. If you follow your heart, if you really, truly take charge and know what you're doing is right for you, it will break apart some things. It will break apart a job, a friendship, a relationship, whatever have you. But at least you'll be living your life for you. At least you'll be doing what it is that you want to do. And in the end, ultimately finding this full heart, this joy, this happiness that only comes from doing what it is in your heart that you feel is true. And you're going to find much success in that as well. You're just worried about blowing people's world apart. But what you should be worrying about is your own inner happiness. We're all in charge of our own happiness. And if we don't have that, we can't make anyone else happy, and no one else can make us happy. So it's really time you could have to stand up to your father maybe, or a relationship that's kind of controlling, but you're meant to do this. It's in your destiny to take charge, and it's all about moving forward in the direction where you're going to be able to fully invest in and get that and receive that love back, whether it be in a career or a relationship or a family member. You have a lot of inner conflict about this right now, but know that whatever falls by the wayside by making this choice of following your heart was meant to fall by the wayside, because you deserve more fulfillment in your life, and you know it, but you're holding back out of fear of hurting other people. It's okay to be a little bit selfish once in a while. It's okay to follow your dreams, because right now it's calling you to go within, just to tame that inner conflict and to just follow your heart, because it will lead you to success and it will lead you to happiness and that ultimate emotional fulfillment, whether it be in a career or a relationship. All right. Your moon card, Aries, for the week. Let's get one for Aries, please. Is look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. I'm going to read from the book on this because, like I told my other readings, I don't use this deck very often and I'm trying to get to learn it. So I'm just kind of throwing it into this reading to get to know it a little more. So I'm going to read from the book. I apologize. But I just want to make sure you guys get your messages that you're intended to get. Okay, so Aries, are you thinking too much about the details or a dilemma? Well, I don't know. This card seems about perfect. Fretting over the minute can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if they aren't exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with the uncertainty on this journey called life. Keep an open mind about what's for the best for you, and the universe could surprise you. Take time out for a mini break or an adventure. This situation may come around because you've been distracted. Be confident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Take all those inner conflicts and work through them one at a time. Because the full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail the uncharted territory. It's about the big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the bigger picture and follow your heart. Wow. That is awesome. Aries, absolutely awesome. All right, Leo, you guys are up. You have the moon card with the King of Cups. Another beautiful card. I just love the detail that these artists have done in this deck. Absolutely breathtaking. I hope you guys can see all the details of that because it is absolutely gorgeous. So when this card comes, it's almost like you can feel it's reminding you that you can feel desperate or very despondent in the darkness because of our imagination, our twisted fears, our fantasies. So the moon is like the mistress of illusion, the dreaming self. She holds both the keys and the spell. So don't forget that past traumas could be resurfacing, but they're here to help you heal, is what I'm hearing. They're here to help you experience the light of consciousness. Just when you think your heart was healed, it comes up again to be purified. So it's asking you to journey within that power of the moon, of the guided visualization, and receive the wisdom. Because it's saying to me, the darkness cannot exist without the light and the light without the dark. So embrace your fears, because the dark often reflects and distorts. So if you face your fears and you embrace the uncertainty, you will be able to let your subconscious guide you. You'll be able to really pay attention to what your dreams are telling you, are saying to you. Because when it's paired with the King of Cups, you're really, really wanting this love, this emotion, this don't, okay, let me rephrase that. Don't let your memories of the past distort who this person is. because you want this person to be the King of Cups. And that may not be exactly who they were when you were together. You could be wanting to get back together with somebody and you're very conflicted because when you think back about this person, all you tend to remember is the good things. And then the bad memories, you kind of distort them to fit a mold so you don't focus on the bad things. So really just know that your fears are often, magnified in the darkness, but it's also asking you not to distort your memories because you want something so bad. You have to make a conscious choice to heal from this person or to let go of this person. But remember, your card that all things are worth the wait, that are worth having. So this could have been a situation where they were more focused on work, more focused on making money, or this could be you, Leos. But you were just thinking about making money, making more money and more money. You were very focused in investing your time elsewhere. For some of you, this could have been a third party in the past, and they weren't focusing solely on you. And the divine is just asking you to really dig in deep, to solve those inner conflicts, to really focus on what it is that you want, and really ask yourself, is this who I really want in the future? Because you have somebody else coming in for you, Leos. You do have, you are going to have to make a choice. Let's see what this choice is. Yeah, somebody who's kind of that player energy versus somebody who's going to focus on you. Focus on the love of yourself. And I keep getting that this person, this water sign of your past, was kind of the player energy. Spread their energy out too far. So don't jump back in with somebody too quickly of your past, because your memories could be distorted a little. Even though you want to, you're going to feel that inner conflict. But if you focus on the love of self, if you really go within and heal and focus on what it is that makes you happy and begin that work of self-love, it's going to take a little bit. But when you do, you will have a love of a lifetime coming in for you. You need to focus on, loving yourself, healing yourself. And when you do, the divine will bring that person in for you very quickly. So don't jump back in with somebody because you think that's what you want at the moment. You could have been wanting to win this person back so bad from this other person, the other person in the third party, that you're really forgiving all the negative things that you went through just because you want to win this person back. But be careful what you wish for. If it's saying to just focus on you right now, to go within, to look deep within, and to show yourself that love, that self-respect. Because when you do, oh my God, is there somebody amazing coming in for you? So let's get Leo's moon card here. Nothing yet is set in stone. That is a mutable moon. All right. So, mutable is all about change, shape-shifting even, and something is still developing. Don't rush anything right now. This card indicates something indeed is changing, and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation that you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. For others, you will struggle with the uncertainty, but should you stay with it a little bit longer, you will see which way it'll go. Either way, nothing yet is set in stone. I know that the best will unfold for me. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is a key for success right now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Now is the time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. In astrology, there are 3 so-called I can never say this word. Quadruplicities, cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know there's going to be more flexibility to the situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests there's an opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you truly want if it's not what is in front of you. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream as the divine works its magic to bring it to you. Awesome, Leo. All right, so I guess it's kind of just focus on you. You do you, Leo, for now. All right, Sagittarius, you guys have the 6 of Swords in reverse. I will put it in the upright for you real fast just so you can kind of see it, see the artwork, and then we will flip it over here. All right, so with the 6 of Swords, when it comes to you in the reverse, Sagittarius, this is really jumping into something new before you're ready. This is feeling the need to be rescued, clinging to false beliefs. So you're trying to jump straight into a new phase of life without gaining any insight or wisdom from your past, remaining stuck in an uncomfortable place because inertia will win. Clinging to false beliefs is only going to cause you to go around in circles. So you have this feeling of like constantly needing to be rescued because you're not taking the time to make that conscious choice. You're not taking the time to really think things through, especially when the King of Cups is what is coming to you next, because, or is what is clarifying this, because with that King of Cups, there's this like deep need to be like constantly, what is the word I'm looking for? I just went completely blank. It's like with the 6 of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups, you have this kind and compassionate nature and this really dramatic flair to you. So when you put that with constantly jumping into things too quickly, it's kind of a little bit where people might take advantage of you. You have such a belief in yourself and in others that you often too quickly jump into something new, not really thinking things through. And you could be experiencing that right now without truly taking the time to decide what is best for you. You just trust too quickly. You love too soon. It's like people take advantage of your good nature. And then you give and give and give until you have nothing left to give. And then you have this need to be rescued. And there's nobody there to rescue you because they took from you what you gave and then they're gone. The Empress. Wow. Let's get a clarifier on that. The 5 of Swords. Yeah. So you're really trying to decide, should I stay or should I go in this situation? You feel like somebody's taking from you. They could be saying very hurtful words. You could be getting in arguments and you just feel depleted. You've given all you have to give and they're not returning the favor. And it's asking you to really focus on yourself right now. Really put in the energy to what it is that you want out of life. And you're at an inner conflict right now. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I focus on what I want, what I need? Or do I continue to put energy into these relationships, friendships, lovers, family that just take and don't care to save me when I need saving? And you're really getting burnout. You're really getting overwhelmed and tired. But when you really focus on you, you have the Wheel of Fortune here. You could have anything you wanted. You just have to focus on what it is that you want. You have to focus on replenishing you, nurturing you, getting back to nature, spending time worrying about you, because you're giving way too much and they're just taking too much. And you're the one that is losing out. If you really focus on just getting back to healthy, not being tired all the time because you're over giving, worrying about your emotions before worrying about hurting someone else's feelings. It's not being selfish if it's what you are entitled, what you deserve. Because right now it's time to do what's best for you no matter what. Because you're getting to a point where you're going to start getting sick. You're getting super tired. You're getting stressed out. Anxiety is getting the best of you because you don't know what to do. Do I keep giving or do I take for myself for once? And when you take the time, things are going to turn around for you. When you go ahead and put love into yourself, when you go ahead and just be a little bit selfish for a while, that's not being selfish. It's called loving yourself. Because if you're not at 100% capacity, you can't keep giving. And you're meant to heal people. You're meant to work with people. You're meant to be in the service industry, however that may apply to you. And when you're so worn down and exhausted that you can't give, then you're not putting into the world what you're meant to be here to do. So you need to get back to healthy, get back to rested up, emotionally healthy, mentally healthy, financially healthy. You need to focus on being the best you can be because that's what you deserve and that's what the world around you deserves. People who take from you and take advantage of you do not deserve your energy. They are energy vampires. You need to surround yourself with beauty and nature and love and start working on your heart center, healing that because you're meant to do big things, Sagittarius. And when you're brought down to this energy by somebody else or other people, situations, what have you, you can't give to the universe like you're meant to, and then you can't receive like you're meant to. Energy should be an equal exchange. If it's too much one way or the other, you're going to get exhausted, overwhelmed, tired. And your card is emotions are running high. Look at that.